closing statements. And we begin with you, Mr. Zappone, 2 minutes apiece.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to come here and debate Craig. Thank you very much. I'd like to say in this election there's a clear choice. I think I've tried to lay out throughout this debate that we have differences of opinion in the way things that should be going forward in Hartford. I believe that we have to be responsible to the people and to the public, first of all, as we're coming back into fiscal discipline. My opponent sided with the banks by voting against mortgage assistance at a time when we have record foreclosures in the state of Connecticut. My opponent voted against worker retraining programs at a time when we have 9.5% unemployment here in the state of Connecticut. These are programs that we need to have because they're beneficial to the people of the state. So it's not always going to be about dollars and cents. It's about, what is the most important thing. I think that my opponent has a track record of not necessarily siding with the people. I'm always going to be in favor and side with the little guy, with the 97% of us who split up 3% of the wealth in this country. I'm always going to be looking out for the person who's getting their house foreclosed on. I'm going to make sure, I want to know why the state of Connecticut allowed illegal foreclosures to take place. How come we weren't proactive in protecting our populace? My opponent, again, he sided with the banks on that issue. We have in 10 years, Craig has yet to lay out a goal for the state of Connecticut. As I've gone door to door, I've been very clear with people that we have to focus on making sure that small businesses have available capital so that they can expand and start up anew. Here in Connecticut, we're dead last in small business loans. We're 41st out of 50 states in new business formation and creation. Craig's been there for 10 years. He's been a part of the problem. That's his track record. I'm there because I'm going to be a fresh voice. I'm going to be there supporting the people, and I want to make sure that we are that we have strong businesses and strong economies.
Thank you, and thank you to the League of Women Voters for providing this opportunity, and for those of you that brave the weather to come out, thank you as well. I always enjoy these opportunities to share my ideas and listen to the ideas of my opponent, and it's clear to me that he's not taken the time to read the legislation that he is concerned about my voting record on. Unfortunately, that's not an uncommon occurrence. I think most people in this district know that I do spend a lot of time delving into the language of most of this legislation. Unlike my opponent, they take the time to read it, they take time to understand my comments, and if they don't understand it, they take the time to call me, and I call them back. I've had conversations with thousands of people in this district over 10 years about issues with regard to the environment, improving our position in terms of our negative approach to business, and so on. So I don't think anybody here is unaware of what my interests are. They're also becoming increasingly aware of what my opponents' interests are, which is to try and sell them on the notion that I don't know what I'm doing. I can assure you, if we combined every commission on the status of women, Asian Pacific, the whole gamut, we won't save $5 million. I think it's a good step, don't get me wrong, I take the $5 million, but you have to go to where the money is. It's not his fault that he doesn't understand where the expenses are in the state of Connecticut. I know, and I have worked very hard with both sides of the aisle to try and get change in the way we do business. It was our budget that was approved by the legislature 3 years ago to put more money into education. The minority Republicans, the super minority Republicans, it was our budget, not the majority's budget. I'm excited about the future for the state of Connecticut, and I hope the people in the 66th district will return me for another 2 years. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the candidates and the audience. Be sure to vote on November 2nd. Thank you. Who are you filming for?
I'm filming for the Tea Party. I'm the Tea Party videographer.
Me?
I've got...
I didn't know the Tea Party's here.
it's supposed to be.
So, read the bill.
I read it.
Well, you couldn't read it.
Well,
Then tell me that this part of the deficit mitigation.
why you want to go into two people.
You would have known it was part of the deficit mitigation. Did you know it was part of the deficit mitigation? Did you? Good luck. Because I think you're going to find maybe you will.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
This is,
I don't.
we have a difference of opinion.
No. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Let's go read those bills.
Have a good night.
All right.